Jet, set for I'm ready to go. Just make sure you don't raise your arm too high.
No, I was thinking about that. You ready? Now time for extreme.
No, I didn't.
It's now time for extreme.
That didn't work. Stronger than me. Oh, get rid of this cushion.
Cushion isn't needed now, for a while.
Not even strong enough to throw a cushion. Right.
Question up.
Question up! We are going to start cycling shorts this week with the return of the one-inch bazooka! Might say that one more time. Alright, sorry.
Cecily, who triplet wick finished in third. Right.
What was that?
He's filming.
There's a little calf there.
Yeah.
Like, we might have to move.
Danny! Danny! I don't know. I think it's that cart full of sweets. You know what, Dan? I don't think you're that far
Sorry,
off.
I was completely glazed over then. I was looking a bit gormless.
Ollie, I guess, that's a very good point. Now I said it, I can't say it again. Ollie, I can't get to it. Okay, you ready?
You get through to it just down there. Where is it?
Keep sending that leg up towards the ceiling. Make sure you're breathing. And release, take that foot down, Dan. Come down for a break, Dan.
And then next up is something you never see anymore.
It's getting excited out the hedgerow. Next time, something you never see anymore. What he wants to know is how you go from effort level 5 to level 10 when you don't have gears, you only have a resistance knob to turn. Where should he turn that knob up to get the right resistance?
So now that we've dumped those junk... Dumped? Is that what he says?
Yeah.
What I want to know is if you go... Come on, I didn't even say knob.
We can then go out and smash our PBs on any rides and on any segment.
Yeah. Sorry. How windy is it suddenly got?
I'm not using road bike, I'm using an indoor spin bike and I don't have gears. I've got a handle that I turn to make the resistance harder. What I want to know is if you go... Come on.
Where we're just thumping on the pedals. How deep is your love? Is your love? How deep is your love?
A little bit more protected on the inside of that outer shell. I do all of that again without, like...
Raise the right leg.
The right leg.
Exhale, swing it through.
Any tips on keeping helmets fresh? Mine has developed a smell and I've tried everything from vinegar to Febreze and the smell just won't go away. Come on, mate. What do you think? How do you keep your helmet fresh?
Well, I don't put Febreze on it and I don't put vinegar on it either.
Well, no. Don't put vinegar on it.
Wash it in the shower. That's the best way.
Yeah, or even take the middle part out of the helmet, so the spongy...
Now I was accused last week of hyper...
Have you got like a booster seat, you know, like they give to like little kids in the car?
Any tips on keeping helmets fresh? Mine has developed a smell and I've tried everything from vinegar to Febreze.
Whatever you do, don't pour vinegar on it. And not Febreze either, don't spray it with Febreze. I normally wash mine in the shower when I'm washing everything else.
The Italian word for climber is scalatore, but he had a different name. He was known as scalatista. Scatista.
Any tips on keeping helmets fresh? That is f***ing hard to say that, mate. Sure.
Oh, stop it. Boom. What?
The previously range topping 07. Oh, for f***'s sake. And in recent... F***ing crump.
Keep going.
Alejandro. Alejandro Valverde and Lizzie Deignan, because, well, she knows the roads. And she's pretty good.
Van der Poel. How did John do it?
No, you stuttered. You got to like be as good as John.
Well, I don't know what he did.
Take a bit down. Okay.
Van
No, go
der Poel.
back there.
Ah! She got my nose.
Okay, go.
Van der Poel.
Finally, finally.
Just check there's nothing coming up behind you quickly.
Nice, Chris, you sexy, fiendishly sexy over there.
Amazing how adept we've become
Yeah.
at just stashing stuff on our laps, even though clearly, like, everyone knows that we've got something stashed down there, so to speak.
We all know you have, son. I've seen the video.
Where's your Wahoo, mate? Actually, that's so dodgy. Where's your Wahoo, Si?
Right, I'll start off.
Yeah.
I'll start off with one in from Peter.
Well, hang on, we're going to go again because I'll tee up the audience. I'll go.
Peter comes in with this from Hexham, Northumberland. Peter trimmed a frisbee, put a slit in it, a centering hole in it. No, sorry, I'm going to start that again. We got one in from Peter from Hexham, Northumberland. Peter trimmed a frisbee, put a slit. Read it out. Are you having me on? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're making me sweat. You're making me sweat because you're making me do this again. We've got one in from Peter in Northumberland. Peter trimmed a frisbee, put a...
Look at the camera.
No, I've got to read it. First up, we have one in from Peter. Now, he put a slit in this. First up, Peter comes in. He's...
Where's he coming in?
I don't know!
Not coming in.
First up, we've got Peter and his frisbee. First up, Peter and his frisbee. He put a slit in his frisbee, put it over his discs, and it created protection when he was cleaning the bike.
First up, we've got Peter from Northumberland, and he's got a frisbee, right? And he's put a slit in it, he's trimmed his frisbee, and he's using it as a protector so that when he cleans his bike, he slides it in between the cassette and his disc brake rotor so that he doesn't get any contamination on his disc brake rotor.
Not between the cassette, it's between the hub and the disc brake.
Oh, for
My favourite bike has to be, I'm gonna have to say my.
Oh dear, what's that? Is that it? I don't know, it's sort of part of your hair above it. I thought it was a really long eyebrow.
As
You've got one rogue
As Dan
hair.
just pulls my hair out. What are you trying to do, Dan? Just got a bit hairer than you.
Just slot. Oh. Pretty sure you just sat on my thumb.
Primoz Roglic had a mechanical problem and needed to change bikes. Suddenly.
4 great FTP sessions that are guaranteed to get your lungs burning as much out their legs.
He adds his name to a glowing.
Racing bikes, like, you know.
Cream on the bottom and it's jam on the top.
Okay. Yeah, clear.
I'll
as
get
mud.
there in the end. There we go. It's super clear, concise. Cream on the bottom, jam on the top.
But if you're a bit more common, feel free to do it the other way around.
You can't say that. You can't say a bit more common.
Well, than you? That's not an insult to anyone.
Oh yeah.
Right. This year though, he was particularly dominant.